It's Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Glad you're still with us. Our guest is Dr. Mark Rocha. He is the president of Pasadena City College. Sir, I'm glad you're with us. And I've spoken with your colleagues at Long Beach City, at Cuesta College, and the lament is the same. The funding cuts, the budget cuts by the state of California are really causing pain at the community college level. Talk to us about its impact at PCC.
Well, it is causing pain, and it's heartbreaking because basically what it comes down to is when the state cuts the budget, it requires us to cut sections. So if you just look at the street level, students need to come to community college to get their English, math, biology, chemistry, because what they come to us for is to take those courses so that they can transfer to the Cal State or UC.
What's frustrating about that scenario is that we know that rates are rising at the UC system, at the CSU system, and so what these students are being told is, since it's expensive to go to these now higher education institutions, start at the community college level, go there for 2 years, get your GEs done, and then transfer. But the rates at community colleges are rising from $26 a unit to $36 a unit to $46 a unit, and you're cutting sections, so you have to be there longer.
No, the students, this generation of students is really caught in a vise. You know, and when we were coming up the line, community college, Cal State for that matter, I was fortunate enough to get my master's degree at Cal State Fullerton. It cost me $176.
It's just outrageous to think how much. It's now over $6,000 at Cal State, over $12,000 at the UCs.
Right. So so obviously what all of us in the community college world, education world, hope will happen. We need to keep fighting for the California Master Plan. That California Master Plan, which was put in 1959, was the glory of the world. But
now, you know, you think about the higher education system in our state. UC, CSU, community colleges. Like you said, I mean, they were at the top of the heap when it comes to public institutions. Now what we are saying, if you look at the community colleges, there's a reform initiative that's been proposed, 22 reforms, and what it really does is it makes it even more challenging to get through the community college system. You know, you're really trying to streamline students in a way that some would argue are robotic.
Yeah. Well, I do think that there's fair criticism. You're right. The Board of Governors recommendations that were passed Monday a week by the State Board of Governors of the community college system basically say if you come to community college, you're there to graduate. Come in, get a program, get your courses, and graduate and go. Okay? And that's a very, very different thing from when community college was the place where you came,
figure it out.
You hung out for a while to find yourself.
But couldn't there be a happy medium? Because in the final analysis, you know, some kids when they're 18, they're really 13. And some kids when they're 18, they're 23. And so I feel like it feels almost like France or China where you got to make a decision right now. And if you fall off that path, that's it. You're done. We need to give kids the time to grow up.
I agree with you, and certainly all of us at PCC are kind of fighting to keep some of that flexibility in. So one of the things that I wanted to communicate clearly that you listen to the press accounts and the Board of Governors recommendations, and it could scare kids. It could scare kids to think that they come in and they have to choose and so on. And sooner or later you do have to choose. But what I try and tell people is come to PCC, any community college, and by and large, if you are motivated enough to come sit down with a counselor, come sit down with financial aid people, you will be able to get what you need still. Okay.
Squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. His name is Dr. Mark Rocha. He is the president of Pasadena City College. My name is Brad Palmer. Thank you so much for watching Charter Local Edition. Now we're going to send you back to HLN.